Good morning, students. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. Yesterday we had discussed about the compound. When two or more elements combine in a definite ratio by mass, the new substance so formed is called compound. Either you can call it as a compound or chemical compound, both are the same. It is called chemical compound because compound is always formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Now, what are the characteristics of a compound? First of all, the compound, during the formation of compound, the constituent elements are always combined in a definite ratio by mass. Like when hydrogen combines with oxygen and it forms water, so the ratio of a hydrogen and oxygen by mass is 1:8. So whenever water is formed due to combination in hydrogen and oxygen, it must follow this ratio, or it follows, not must, it follows. When hydrogen combined with oxygen, it forms water, then the ratio by mass of hydrogen and oxygen is 1:8. The second properties of compound. Compound is always homogeneous in nature. Third, the compound has entirely different properties from its constituent element. As I said, hydrogen combined with oxygen forms water. As you are aware of it, the hydrogen is an excellent fuel and oxygen is a supporter of combustion, but neither water is a fuel nor it is a supporter of combustion, rather it extinguishes the fire. So how you see that the new substance compound has entirely different properties from its constituent element, I mean hydrogen and oxygen. Compound has a definite chemical formula to represent, as for example water, H2O. C plus O2 gives CO2. CO2 is a definite chemical formula of carbon dioxide. So compound has a definite chemical formula to represent. Compounds have a fixed melting point and boiling point. Like a water has a, pure water has a fixed boiling point, that is a 373 Kelvin. The constituent of compound cannot be separated by simple physical process. Constituent of a compound do not vary from place to place. Like don't think that in Nevada or in India that in water hydrogen and oxygen is 1:8 by mass, and in America there will be something else, or in Saudi Arabia there will be something else. No, everywhere that hydrogen and oxygen in the water, there will be 1:8 by mass. It means composition do not vary from place to place, rather it remains constant. So what are the things I said? When two, once again just recapitulate it. when two or more elements combine in a definite ratio by mass, a new substance is formed called compound. Next, compound has entirely different properties from its constituent element. Compound has a definite formula to represent. Compound has a fixed melting point and boiling point. The composition of a compound do not vary from place to place. It has a definite formula to represent. So these are the characteristics of a compound. Now let us apply. Now application of properties of a compound and properties of a mixture. Now we are going to discuss now the application of the properties of a mixture and application of the properties of a compound. Like if I say water is a compound, not a mixture. Water is a compound, not a mixture. Justify it. So first of all, the water is formed as a result of definite combination of two elements in a definite ratio by mass, that is hydrogen combined with oxygen, then it forms water, and the combination in a combination, during the combination the mass of hydrogen and oxygen is 1:8, that it supports the properties of compound. The water has a definite chemical formula to represent, that is a H2O. Water has a definite boiling point, that is a 373 Kelvin. The constituent of a compound, water, cannot be separated by simple physical process. The composition of water, that is hydrogen and oxygen, composition of water, that is hydrogen and oxygen, do not vary from place to place. So above supports all these discussed points supports the characteristics of a compound. Based on these we can say water is a compound, not a mixture. Water is a compound, not a mixture. Similarly, the other, air is a mixture, not a compound. Justify it. Now, first of all, air, dust-free air is a homogeneous mixture. Otherwise, it is a heterogeneous mixture. Composition of air varies from place to place. In a crowded city where lot of vehicles, industries are there, the composition of carbon dioxide, percentage of carbon dioxide increases and the percentage of oxygen gets lower. In some area, percentage of dust is more, in some area percentage of dust is less. What I am trying to make you understand, my dear students, the composition of air varies from place to place. Next, air has no definite formula to represent it. Air has not fixed melting point and boiling point. The components of air can be separated by simple physical process. See, all this logic resemble with the characteristics of a mixture. So we can say air is a mixture, not a compound. Hopefully you understood nicely. Otherwise, let me know during the online time 10 to 12 noon. Thank you. Have a nice day.